My fellow legislators, here in our great state of Washington, we are blessed to hold a sacred trust, a natural trust, the proud and steadfast forest. Our vote on the bill I present to you today, a bill to establish and maintain a state forest preserve, will echo in these halls long after we are gone. For this modest wedge of land, only 5,000 acres, represents more than a few owls, more than a centuries-old habitat for wildlife, or even a stand of trees. It is nothing more than our heritage, our earth.
Futures, not just on trees.
Tim, I suggest you step aside.
That's
right now, because we're coming through.
This is Pips and Motherwell Company property. Now, you people have no right to be here. Turn around, all of you. Go on home.
Let's go!
Hold your fire. Don't shoot.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Winston. Nice to be chained to you.
My pleasure.
Now, I appreciate beauty as much as my distinguished colleagues, but preserving and maintaining a certain quality of life for people is our most noble agenda. A lot of folks in Bedford County just barely scrape by as it is. Our responsibility here is to serve people, not wildlife or trees. People have the right to the dignity of honest work.
They can stop a man. They can stop two men. But they cannot stop the will of the people. Stand against the evil of wanton industry. Stand up in defense of the earth. Stand up for life, all life. The government wants to beat us down, drag us through the mindless mud of corporate submission. We must not let that happen. We will not let that happen. We are here to defend our earth. The forest has been here longer than any of us, and will be here long after we're done.
Is that Rainey?
Not another word.
Unless we falter. Unless we fail.
Keep it moving.
All right, we want to quiet in here.
Why don't you just let me talk to the sheriff?
He's having dinner. Talk to me.
Oh, that's all right. I'll wait and talk to him. He shot at me.
Great. You don't want to give me any more trouble.
No, I don't. I like this town, mister.
People like you are screwing it up.
What's the matter, too tight?
Yeah.
Good.
Sit down over there and wait for the sheriff.
Just to see a doctor, man.
All right, yeah.
I don't have to do that.
This man's no good.
You have any put yourself in my position. Rabbit, do you have any idea what this looks like?
Yeah. The crazy sheriff arrested his own daughter.
Rabbit, you could have gotten yourself hurt out.
Right. By you. You just go away, Dad. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing yourself.
So, you're, McBrode?
McBride. 9.
Give me your
The sheriff finished with his supper yet?
Yeah. He's busy doing something else. I'm gonna give him a message?
No, I'll just keep waiting.
Yes, you will.
all this for a few measly acres of trees?
That is the last 5,000 acres of old-growth forest in Benford County. The last 5,000 acres of old-growth forest in the state. Maybe the whole world.
Pip and Mother are willing to set aside 100 acres as a park for the
It's not a
town.
forest. It's a tree museum. Don't you see the profanity in that?
You have been reading too much Rainey. His words twisted your head all upside down.
Carl Rainey is telling the truth.
Now, how in the hell would you know that? From some book jacket? He is a terrorist and a federal fugitive.
See, that's the problem, Dad. There's two Carl Raineys.
Yeah, and one of them killed a forest ranger over in Idaho.
That's the other Carl Rainey. The one on the wanted poster ads, the lie. That's just the one that you want to believe in.
We're not going to get this untangled here and now. Maybe we should just forget it.
Get it? Nothing.
Come on,
All been arrested for trespassing. Once we process the paperwork, released on your own recognizance.
Right, the TU, settle down.
This fellow over in the corner.
I'm sorry.
For what?
You're here, I'm gone. He's my father. But he's got to let you go because the jail's too small.
I thought that you believed in what you were doing.
The voice on the boombox, that...
I gotta go. I'll see you.
Like to keep the noise down in here. The sooner we get the paperwork completed, the sooner you people are out of here.
Your dad's still feeding you the company line.
He's never gonna get it.
It's not me they're afraid of, men like your father. I'm just a lens bringing an idea into focus. That idea is preserving the ecosystem and all its diversity at all costs. This stand of trees we're saving, Rabbit. I think about them the same way you thought about your brother.
I miss my brother every second.
I know what you mean. I feel the same way about this earth, about everything that's alive.
He said you murdered someone. Did you?
No. Not murdered. No one regrets what happened to that man more than me.
Carl, we need to do this?
No, we don't need to do this. Last year, the Forest Service, the Sierra Club, the National Audubon Society, the Wilderness Society, they gave this top priority. Sent letters to Washington, hired lobbyists, collected lots of signatures on the right petitions. They're sure they can win this. It might take a few years, but they'll win. Collect fines and penalties. Meanwhile, Pips and Motherwell will have raked the stand of trees and moved on.
I'm just not sure dynamite is the
What?
answer.
A little wind and rain, that's all I'm talking about. A change in the weather. Make people think about what they're entitled to in this world. And what they're not.
Your number just came up. It means you're free. You need directions to the interstate?
Actually, I'd still like to talk to the sheriff, please.
It's a one-time offer, good for about 30 seconds.
I'll take it.
So, plan to stick around long?
A little while, why?
Well, just might not be a good idea, sticking around here.
What we got here? Yeah.
Think about it.
Thanks.
Hey! Not from around here.
No, I'm not.
One of those tree huggers.
I want to talk to you about your politics.
Afternoon. Billy, Hal, don't you guys have someplace to be? You too, McBride. Highway's about a mile up the road. Go find it.
Hey, I need to talk to the sheriff.
Bye-bye.
Hey, wait a second! Hey!
Just need to talk to the sheriff. You sure as hell do.
I hereby call the legislature of the state of Washington to order. The business before us being Senate Bill 10773 to establish a forest preserve in the county of Bedford.
You don't have to lock me up.
Mr. Secretary, do we have a quorum?
Madam Chairman, no, we do not.
Damn it, then let's keep trying.
Rabbit! Rabbit, come on, open up. Please. Listen, you gotta go with me.
What now, Dad? Didn't we just go through this little drill?
Your tree-hugging peacenik friend just started a damn war. Now I'm saying please. Come on.
Guess the lecture's over now.
Now you'll be thanking me when it's over.
Actually, I'm never speaking to you again.
So you want food, water, whatever, you just give a shout. You wanted to talk to me, McBride?
Yes.
Do you know how to read, McBride?
What?
We got a lot of folks up here just never learned. They never had the opportunity. Too busy working since they were kids. No proper schooling. Their parents probably couldn't read themselves. That's just the way it is when you're poor. Well, now we got ourselves a good school. It was built by the logging company. And all our kids are gonna learn how to read, okay?
Can I make a phone call?
And I don't need any professional agitators coming around here destroying property.
Oh, I did not blow anything up, Sheriff.
Oh, you just throw rocks at police cars.
Well, I did throw the rock, but I was very
It's
frustrated.
not you, Winston. He does that to people.
Winston?
See, it's all a bunch of bull. Pipson Motherwell doesn't give a damn about this town. They'll cut all our trees down and then they'll move on, find another town to rape.
Sheriff.
They promised us the milling contract.
For 10 months, and then what?
Sheriff.
Recycling. They said that they were going to convert that old sawmill into a recycling plant. She knows that.
I don't know that.
Sheriff.
What?
Can I please make a phone call?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, I will. All right. He's here. You want to... Okay, fine. A Marshal.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You just made me look like the wrong end of a mule.
Well, now, Sheriff, that wasn't my intention. I did try to talk to you.
I have enough trouble around here.
I can see that. That's why I came in on my own. Rainey, Sierra, and I want him. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble. I'm sorry.
How's it gonna look if I let you trot out of here, huh?
Compassionate?
Yeah, well, what if nobody goes for it? So I'm a little low on compassion. My town's being ripped apart.
I can see that. Your family, too, huh? By your daughter.
Hey, no. Now, how about if I just go get out my donkey suit? Get some big pins with fluffy tails on them. We could pass them around. Everybody take turns pinning them on my ass. How do you think of that? Rabbit is my daughter. And how I handle my daughter is my business. Maybe if you had kids, you might understand that.
Well, I think me and my wife have a pretty good handle on how difficult it is. I'd appreciate it if you keep this conversation between the two of us.
See, I got no one to tell.
Everybody shakes their head. It was terrible. He knows what's going on. Just let it happen. Sign a petition. Gotta make some noise. Just a bit of noise. Make enough. They'll hear it. They'll hear what I'm saying.
I've seen pictures of wars.
It's not the same.
I know, but I feel like it is. You know, us against them, good guys, bad guys. I mean, why else are you here?
I'm here for a lot of reasons.
I know you bailed me out. Thank you.
Well, it wasn't really me. It was my organization. But you're welcome.
Save the world. Money save the world. No, you save the world. I've got a meeting. I'm busy. Gotta change anything. Gotta change yourself. Gotta take some action. Carl, you just joined the establishment.
Come on.
Is this Howard?
Howard, this is Raymond at Dispatch. Turns out we got a scheduling error at the mill. You're not on rotation today.
See, a harvested forest loses all its diversity, even with modern scientific logging. I mean, old growth like this, you just don't see it that much anymore. See, look, here, this is called a nurse log. When an old tree dies, it falls and decays, and it becomes mother for all this new, fresh life, like saplings and moss and fungi. You know all this. I'm being silly.
No, I think it's amazing.
It is amazing. But this is what the company doesn't care about. Doesn't care about life.
Trees.
Yeah. Or people.
What is it, Rap?
My brother Will, he was a logger. And he died working for Pips and Motherwell.
Sorry.
Well, it's about time. I thought I was never going to lunch.
Sorry, I'm new here.
They said it was an accident. They said he was sectioning a tree for transport. But Carl says that they just said that to cover up hazardous working conditions at the mill, that it was an act of negligence. Criminal negligence.
Carl.
Carl Rainey. He's here. He's here helping us, working with us.
And you believe him?
The company lies all the time. I mean, what difference is one more lie gonna make? It's kind of like they can't help it. It's like a cancer. And the only way to change is to die. The company, not people. Jeez.
Can I meet Carl Rainey?
Maybe.
Hey.
What?
I'm married.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just had this urge.
Hey! We want to talk to you.
Why don't you go?
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave
No,
you
no, no,
here
go
with
ahead. Go ahead, it'll be all right.
Well, I guess now you need a lift. It's lucky we came along.
No, I was just gonna walk back.
We want to give you a lift. Got a pass.
Hey. They're okay. Let them through. You the temp?
Yeah. What's going on?
Night school. Why don't you go ahead and split? I'll cover it from here.
Okay. Tell us what you see.
A sawmill.
What else?
Big sawmill.
Almost there, smart boy.
There ain't nobody working here, man.
We are shut down. Shut down means no paycheck.
No paychecks means my kids don't eat so good.
You stop us cutting that forest. You just as well run a saw right across our legs.
What are you gonna do when there's no trees left to cut?
We'll figure it out.
You tell your friend Rainey, we want you to get up and out of town. Let us get on with our lives.
Now, wait a second, guys. I don't know Rainey. I've never even seen him.
I never seen Santa Claus either, but my kid's still sitting in his lap. Let's get out of here. You're hurting people, man. You're hurting people.
continue in a moment here on ABC.
Tuesday, a gay bar special features. The Colorado Broadcasters Association chose 9 News as Denver's television station of the year. Watch 9 News tonight, Colorado's news leader.
You know how a small town runs? Everybody knows everybody, that's how. Now, you try to see my daughter before you go. You even look at her. I don't care who you are. I'll slap you in jail so fast it'll make your shoes melt. Now, do you think that you and your wife can get a handle on that, huh?
Now, wait a second, Sheriff. I didn't kiss your daughter. She kissed me. I told her I was married, and that was the end of it. And as soon as I catch Rainey, I'll be out of your town, I promise. Now, I think you better arrest me so you don't blow my cover.
That's a good idea.
Oh!
Another martyr to the cause.
He's a good man. My father, he's the worst.
You like this, McBride?
He's married, I told you. Yes, I like him.
You trust him?
Yes.
You don't know him.
I didn't know you either, and I trusted you right away. I've got good instincts.
Your dad can't figure out a way to hold your good man, bring him to the rally tomorrow. You have good instincts.
Now, come on, Sheriff, you can let me go. I just wanted you to arrest me because there were people watching. Huh? Okay. Now, you know yourself, there's very specific language about the penalty for unlawful incarceration of a federal officer.
Yeah. I'll take my chances, huh? Just the thought of you in jail for one night would allow me to do 6 months standing on my head.
You know, Sheriff, the Chinese figured it out about 10,000 years ago. There's more than 2 sides to everything. There's the front and the back and the top and the bottom. And that's just 4, just to be.
And there's right and wrong. It's a natural law. You know it in your belly. You don't have to cite it. You just know it. Chinese?
Sheriff.
What?
Telephone, the Marshal, Washington.
Hello. Hey, Jimmy, how'd you find me? The clerk at the motel saw somebody handcuffed. You figured it was me? Yep. What's up? Yeah. Hold on a second, Jimmy. I'm gonna put you on the speaker. Go ahead, Jim.
All right, BATF issued a bulletin noon today. Routine interdepartment intel. Theft of dynamite, significant quantities, Benford County. Caught it going across my desk, knew you were up there. Also knew your boy Rainey likes big bangs.
Hold on, Jimmy.
Simple theft, not your jurisdiction.
You deliberately withheld that information from me.
All you care about is getting Carl Rainey.
Maybe that's what you would like to do, is catch Carl Rainey yourself.
No. Carl Rainey is your job, and I didn't withhold any information. I was busy doing my job, which is to get these demonstrators out of my town so my people can go back to work.
At the mill?
They are not the bad guys, Marshal. They're the ones with the jobs. We all need jobs.
Hey, Jimmy, do me a favor, will you? Get on the line with EPA and pull all the info you can on Pips and Motherwell, where the wood's going from here, and the future plans of Benford County.
That is not what you're here for.
And specifically if they filed any permits for a recycling plant in this area. You can find me at the motel, all right? I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Jimmy.
You think Carl Rainey cares what their plans for that wood are?
Well, I do. Can I go now?
Yeah.
Thank you. By the way, Sheriff, I'd appreciate it if you stay out of the middle of this. I don't need any other complications.
What complications?
Well, your daughter doesn't know who I am, for one. I'd appreciate it if you keep it that way. Oh, what's the matter, honey? How come you can't sleep? Yeah. Well, I happen to know for a solid fact that there's not one single mean monster in your bedroom. There can't be. Well, it's impossible. I talked to them all before I left.
Look, I just came by here to apologize. I know that you have a genuine feeling for this natural conservation and all, and it's an honorable thing to pursue, but see, I just can't let you kids break the law doing it.
Dad, we're not kids. I am not a kid.
You're still my little girl.
Well, that's just one of your problems.
How do I know they were all there? Yeah, well, okay. All right. Well, put Mommy on, all right? Okay. Hi, Sal. Sally, I think you're gonna have to sweep the room. No, we went through this. We'll use a magical mop.
Have you ever even listened to anything Carl Rainey's ever said? Have you heard his tapes or read his book?
It's people like him killed your brother.
It was the company, Dad. The company killed Will. That sawmill was a disaster. The conditions there...
I read his book.
You did?
Every word. First time you mentioned it. I mean, it's a bunch of crap. Oh, he's smart enough, all right. I mean, he's good at putting words together. He talks about a world, though, where rich people have special solar houses. And they hire nutritionists because they don't want to eat meat. What about you and me? I mean, where you and me fit in Carl Rainey's world, huh? Rabbit.
What?
You don't know the first thing about Carl Rainey.
I know.
And you don't know who your friend Winston is either.
Oh, come on, Dad.
You know, the funny thing is, he's on your side, too. Just like me.
What, just like a cop?
Just like me.
Each one wants the forest to live on, but for very different reasons.
All I know is I'd like to have a job next year. And my job is to provide logs to a sawmill so that 60 people can work.
One of our bottom lines is the wildlife. Of course, that's our main concern is wildlife.
Hi.
Hi.
I hear my dad gave you a hard time.
Well, yeah. Dad's not a bad guy. He's just trying to do his job.
It's easy for you to say he's not your dad. Look, I'm sorry you got beaten up because you kissed me.
Wait a second. I did not kiss you. You kissed me. But that's all right.
Well, you still gonna go to the protest tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there. And what about Rainey?
Well, yeah. If you still want to help.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Pimps and Motherwell's got one sweet deal going. Top dollar for every board foot of old-growth timber they can cut. Here's the catch. The logs only, unmilled, are getting loaded on freighters and shipped to Japan. Hey, Winston, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, Jimmy. Go ahead.
The recycling plants just talk. They haven't even bothered to renew their environmental impact statement. The mill's defunct, man. Over and out.
Hold on a second. Go ahead, Jimmy. Start from the top, will you?
Pimps and Motherwell has a sweetheart deal with a Japan.
I'll make some noise, a bit of noise. Boom.
The Marshal will continue in a moment here on ABC.
goes there now. Watch a factory be built around them. Gotta fight fire with fire.
Everybody knows what they're up to. You know your positions. Okay, you know what we're gonna do when the bus.
God, well, they're trespassing. We got to arrest them again.
Call for the buses. They said it's gonna be a bit before they're gassed up.
They can't sing either.
You shut off that bitch, you need to. You find the main power, you call public service, you do something. Now!
Yes, sir.
I will always be with you in this struggle. No one can stop us.
Rabbit! Rabbit!
You want to meet him?
Yeah.
Come on.
Your dad told you about me, didn't he?
What?
I'd have done the same if you were my daughter.
Carl didn't murder anyone.
What's he gonna do with the dynamite?
What dynamite?
Is he gonna blow this place up?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why don't you go home, Rabbit, and let me do what I have to do?
Why don't you do what you think is right?
Hey!
God, Carl!
Had to be done. I'm Carl Rainey. I believe you've been looking for me.
You said you wouldn't hurt him.
He's a marshal. He betrayed us. Stay with him.
You're not like him, are you?
What?
A killer.
Nobody's gonna kill anyone.
You people are trespassing on private property. Leave now in a peaceful fashion or you will be arrested and prosecuted.
You turn over every rotten log lover you can find. And when you find my daughter, you call me.
Oh, she's in there with those tree huggers again.
Shut up! It's a nightmare.
He just wants to close down the mill and destroy all the equipment so it's impossible to harvest the forest. When the blast goes off, everyone will be gone from here.
He just wants to disappear.
What do you mean?
He's done it before.
Carl doesn't hurt people.
Really?
Not if I can help it.
We thought you were dead 5 years ago in Wyoming.
Maybe I did die. Maybe I've done my time in hell and come back.
That ranger's body in Idaho. You wanted us to think it was you, didn't you?
No. But I was an accident, pure and simple, and I'm sorry.
But that accident focused people's attention on the rape of the environment.
Oh, yeah. Anything for the greater good.
What are you doing?
He's saving the world, Rabbit. He's gonna leave his ID, and when the building blows up, they find my body, and he's on the run again.
People die in every war. On both sides.
But he's not gonna be one of them.
Everything ready?
Yeah, the buses are here. Everybody's in position.
What happened at the gate?
There's just too many of them. They overwhelm me. I'm just one guy.
Private cops.
Bombs are all around us. You'll die with me.
I don't care.
Maybe the people in the building care. Maybe your father cares. You take that decision alone.
You never had any problem, thank God.
Battery's not included.
Winston!
U.S. Marshal, you're under arrest. Oh.
Save mankind from mankind.
Go get him.
I will always be with you in this struggle. No one can stop us. Not the companies, not the government. The fat cat senators and congressmen. Sell your children's futures down there in river for $1 more, one more vote. Men come to arrest you are just pawns. Agents of the profit margin. Don't resist them. Go proudly, walk tall. Carl Rainey is just another name. I'm just like you.
Nipsey Motherwell has a sweetheart deal with a Japanese lumberman. Top dollar for every board foot of old growth they can cut. Then the logs are shipped to Nagoya for processing and distribution. It's a complete and total sellout. The recycling plant's already a broken promise. They're going to tear down the Bedford mill and abandon the town.
As the hour is late, and we're coming up on a holiday recess, I'd like to introduce a motion that the Forest Preserve Bill be tabled for now and remanded back to committee for some obviously needed language adjustments.
It's the Marshal on a special night.
You got 21 hours, Marshal.
No problem.
Monday, 8/7 Central.
I'm not a brave man.
You don't have to be brave. You're with me.
The mob orders a hit
Everybody out. Let's go. Go, 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 go.
on a government witness.
You talk too much, Frank.
I'm a people person. You would be the marshal?
That's right. Put the gun down.
Only one man can stop them. Jeff Fahey is the Marshal on a special night and time. Monday, 8/7 Central. Here only on ABC.
This is Antonio Mora.
And Willow Bay's Sunday husband and wife members of Congress, Bill Paxton and Susan Molinari.
Also, Lynn Swan talks with former L.A. Raider Todd Marinovich.
Good Morning America Sunday here on ABC.
Sunday on Brinkley, Yitzhak Rabin and Nabil Shath, senior aide to Yasser Arafat, talk about Middle East peace. Rush Limbaugh joins the discussion Sunday. Watched by